What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Death of the Asia, the You Can't Whoop Me edition. I had to switch it up a little bit tonight. Y'all know usually on Tuesdays I have my deeper conversations. I'm not too much talking about celebrity gossip and what's going on in the news, but we got to get into this little Boosie situation. I couldn't sleep on this one. Um, y'all know what's going on. Lil Boosie is on the internet once again going off on a homophobic rant about Lil Nas X. I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up the rant. It's a whole lot of choice words in here. So I probably have to do a little bit of improvisation because improvising. I be making the words, don't it? do a little bit do a little bit of improvising or whatnot. While I'm pulling this up, y'all, this is what I want y'all to do. Go ahead, like this video, share it, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You ain't doing nothing else but looking at me. Let me pull up this video, child. Hold on one second. It's not a video. No, Lil Nas X did a video. Hold on, let me pull up what Lil Boosie said. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. All right. So y'all know that Boosie has been constantly antagonizing Lil Nas X. Everything Lil Nas X does, here come Boosie with something to say. And so we all know that Lil Nas X is a troll. So he went live and he just said in the clip, it was just a lighthearted joke or whatever. He said in the clip that him and Lil Boosie is going to do a collaboration. Now, I remember when Boosie was on the Breakfast Club and he was asked whether or not he would ever collab with Lil Nas X, and he said no. And I think that's what really sent Lil Boosie into this rant, because of the simple fact that I guess he don't want it to be out there like he'll ever do anything with Lil Nas X. And people be acting like gay is contagious or something, like it's gonna just jump on you. And I don't, when you looking at music, what does the sexuality have to do with it? That's just an art form. Like, why does it bother you that this man is gay? I take issue with the fact that people have a problem with working with Lil Nas X because he's gay, when they listen to all these rappers make these homoerotic songs talking about how a man hurt them so bad. Every rap song these days is about what a nigga did to another nigga. So I don't see the problem with y'all doing a song together. What's the issue? Anyway, so after Lil Nas X said that he was going to do a collaboration with Lil Boosie jumps on, I don't know if he was on Twitter. Yeah, he was on Twitter. Lil Boosie gets on Twitter and he says, "Stop trolling me, you F-bomb. LOL. You a whole B playing with a gangster." Shaking my head. "You can keep sucking ping, getting banged up your butt in peace. Hashtag you hate yourself. I would too if I was you. LOL. Nas X, if you commit the S word or off yourself." He said hashtag commit the S word. I don't want to say that on here. I don't want to get flagged, but y'all know he told him he should off himself. "You would do this world a huge favor. Nobody wants you here." It didn't even take all of that energy. All of that energy that Lil Boosie gave it. It didn't even take all this energy. And I really think that Lil Boosie is battling with his sexuality. I do. I know that a lot of times when men come out and they say something and we don't like something that a man says, the first thing we want to do is start playing with their sexuality or whatever. And we start calling them gay as if it's something wrong with them being gay. We start weaponizing homosexuality. And we just make it seem like that's the worst thing that you could possibly be in the world. And so I definitely understand that some people may have felt the way with the title of the video, because it's like, okay, here we go again. Soon as somebody, a black man does something you don't like or whatever, you want to sit there and pin them and call them gay. I'm not even saying it in a bad way, because it's absolutely nothing wrong with being gay if he is indeed gay. But my thing is, he is too invested in what this other man is doing. Like Lil Nas X saying that or whatever, that was harmless. That was like something he didn't even have to address it. Or he could have said, man, y'all know that boy be trolling, and went on about his business. You ain't have to do all this and give it all of this energy. And the fact that he is so outraged to the fact that you want to wish death upon someone, this is actually considered like hate speech, to be honest, because if Lil Nas X were to do something to himself, I think some legal action can be taken. I'm not nobody's attorney or whatever the case may be. I ain't took nail class in law school, but it seemed to me that this could do something in the courts, because this is most definitely hate speech, and it's completely unnecessary. And it just makes me feel like Lil Boosie is so angered by him because he's fighting something on the inside. Because I can't imagine somebody that you don't know, never met, don't bother you, ain't said a word to you. Y'all is all in two totally different lanes or whatever the case may be, and this man got you feeling some type of way. Let me see. Ruth Anna said, Boosie gives gay people way too much attention to be a straight man. He absolutely do. Lil Boosie be knowing more about what's going on in the LGBTQ community more than people who are actually in the community. And so he just really makes me feel like he is battling something. I want Lil Boosie to go ahead and come up out the closet. At this point, can't nobody tell me that Lil Boosie is not battling with his sexuality. And some of the things that he say will lead anybody to believe that that's something he battling with. Do y'all remember when he was on, I think it was Vlad? No, this wasn't Vlad. What he was on? He was on something. And no, it couldn't have been Vlad, because he was going off again on Lil Nas X. He was saying, we out here trying to be straight. We out here trying to be. How you trying to be straight? You know what I'm saying? That right there let me know. You got to listen to the words that come out of people's mouth. That right there let me know, like, what you mean you trying to be straight? If you straight, you just straight. What this man does has absolutely nothing to do with you. I'm with you when you right. Like, when it's a situation where people was like, you know, they doing too much with these cartoons or whatever, like why Superman and Elmo and what's the big nose dude on Muppet Babies, Gunzo. Why the cartoons gotta, you know, be gay all of a sudden? You know, why we got these little Muppet Babies coming out the closet? Like, that's just unnecessary to me. I think that's too much. So I can agree with things like that, but it's a way that you say it. But him sitting up here talking about, oh, we trying to be straight, that you battling with something. And then he also said, he said something else. This was on Vlad. He said that when he was in prison, you know, he was seeing those acts, and the way that he was describing it, it was like it seemed like he was very much turned on by it, honestly. And I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all know how like preachers, they always getting up and they talking about what you should and shouldn't be doing. And they be the ones that be like molesting kids and all this old kinds of stuff. They be so adamant about it. If you notice, like people who be just like their masculinity be so fragile, I don't feel like they really trust themselves. Like Lil Boosie masculinity is just non-existent at this point. Because you know what? Really and truly, Lil Boosie, he be coming off as a gangster and talking about he a gangster and all of that or whatever the case may be. To be honest with you, to me, Lil Boosie a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody could pick up a gun or get some, have some goons that's stupid enough to pick up guns and get to running around shooting for you like it's the Wild Wild West. Like you're not like you got popped in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So like to be making it seem like you untouchable and to be making it seem like one of these gay niggas won't come up out them skinny jeans and up that chop on your ass, you out your goddamn mind. Like at the end of the day, these are still men that you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? What they do in their bedroom ain't none of your goddamn business, but you sitting up here thinking like, you know what I'm saying, you the hardest and you the toughest motherfucker walking and like you can't be touched. You know what I'm saying? All the bad boys of the West dead. Like, what is you saying? I'm a gangster. How you a gangster worrying about a gay nigga all the time? Like, that's the thing. What's gangster about worrying about a gay nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gangster though. Like, it ain't not hard at all. Let me see. Ruth Anna said, what the F is trying to be straight? Exactly. As y'all come on here, go ahead and like the video, and share it and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah, what he mean? I'm trying to be straight. It makes absolutely no sense. And you know what? I'm proud of Lil Nas X for actually taking it lightly, having fun with it, or whatever the case may be. I'm proud of him for that, because you know what? He could be one of these people that get like, let it depress him or whatever and just ruin his career and where he's going and everything like that. And I'm glad that, you know, people was all in comments talking about, oh, he playing with the wrong one. He playing with Lil Boosie or whatever the case may be. And like, come on now. Y'all finna let this nigga hop on the internet with his sugar elevated, going off on people. That's what's wrong with Lil Boosie. I believe Lil Boosie his sugar be getting high or low, or whatever. However his insulin is set up, it's like this motherfucker be doing like things just out the blue. Like he needs to eat a banana or something and help raise his sugar levels back up. Like this motherfucker got his diabetes, got him tripping like a motherfucker out here in these streets. May we keep him lifted up in prayer. We need to really keep Lil Boosie lifted up in prayer, because the sugar is getting the best of his ass. Ruth Anna said, so Lil Nas can't take a picture with Elmo without his sexuality being the main issue. Why isn't he allowed to do that like everyone else? It wasn't sexual or perverted in any way. My thing is, people be worrying about Lil Nas X and gay people and what they do, but Lil Boosie, I'm gonna tell y'all something that's so crazy. Y'all celebrate a man that was incarcerated for offing people, for a whole bunch of bodies, for getting a whole bunch of people taken up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And y'all think that's gangster. Y'all think that's something to celebrate. Like, we sad as fuck. I seen a picture, a meme where somebody was talking about all the bullshit like Lil Boosie did, and oh yeah, that's gangster, whatever the case may be. Ain't nothing gangster about that. That's sad. And y'all don't have no problem with your kids taking a picture by Lil Boosie, the same guy that paid a woman to molest his son and his nephews. Y'all don't have a problem with that. This the same man had his kid out there doing a damn crate challenge, busting his ass. Y'all celebrate this damn fool. And everybody like scared of him. You know, scared for what? And to me, I feel like the men who be sitting up around here talking about, oh, Boosie so gangster, this, you a bitch ass nigga too. Because like, why are you hiding behind another man's gangster? Like, why are you, he's shaking, like the fact that you even want to pump fear, like that shows that you're weak, that you want to use this man to pump fear into somebody. You weak because that means that you scared of him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy as hell. Y'all ringleader is a goddamn fool. He's a damn fool. I don't care what nobody say about it. Can't whoop me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say whatever it is that I want to say. I actually had somebody. I was in a group or whatever, and I had actually made a comment and spoke my piece. See, here's the thing. Lil Boosie get a pass to say whatever he wants to say about anybody. But because Boosie is Boosie, nobody can say anything to him or about him and all the BS that he do. We just supposed to ride with it. And I was in there. Matter of fact, Ruth Anna, I think it was me and you. We in a particular group or whatever the case may be. And we in the hip hop group. And here it is. Somebody want to come and tell her, and Lil Boosie did something where he had threatened this woman, and she crying for needing help and safety or security or whatever, because supposedly Allegedly, I say that. Allegedly, Lil Boosie had threatened this woman or whatever. We giving our commentary about Lil Boosie. Here come dude gonna post a video talking about, look what he'll do to you and all this old kind of stuff. Baby, please. Let me tell you something. I don't have no problems out here. Okay, I have absolutely no problems out here. I'm fine. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot scare me. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about a Lil Boosie. I grew up around Lil Boosies. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I've seen damn fools like that, all that type of stuff. You do not scare me with that. I grew up in a goddamn battlefield, bitch. You is not finna scare me showing me a clip of Lil Boosie threatening a woman. That's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That bitch better draw first. That's all I'm saying. But all this championing this man and, you know, talking about he's gangster or whatever from offing all these people, getting these people killed and all this old kinds of stuff. But you have no problem with kids being next to him or whatever. You have no problem listening to his music. And now you want to have a problem with a man that's grown, minding his business, having sex with consenting adults that has absolutely nothing to do with you. What somebody do in their bedroom, whether they're homosexual or heterosexual, is not your business in the first place. But y'all got all of this energy for this boy, and he just making his music, just doing his thing. And granted, Lil Nas X do too much. I get in Lil Nas X ass when I have to. I don't care. Like, if somebody is doing what they're supposed to be doing, I'm gonna pat them on the back. If somebody is on some BS, I'm gonna tell them about themselves. I don't mind telling the person about themselves. I could be the best of friends with you, but if you do something silly, I'm gonna tell you. You can ask any of my friends. We stay in. I get into it with my friends. We argue. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I might do some stupid shit to them. They tell me. And they might do some stupid shit to me, and I'm going to tell them. Like, I don't have friends where I can't speak my mind or whatever, and we got to tiptoe around each other. So when it comes to these different celebrities or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to bite my tongue, even if I like them. I'm going to still say what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you on bullshit, you just on bullshit. And we do have to start holding each other accountable. I like when I done had people that done told me plenty of times that I'm real cool with, hey, you tripping right now, and done got in my ass. And I had to, you know what I'm saying, accept that, because I'm the same way. So I'm able to take what I give out. And that's the problem with Lil Boosie. Like, you want to keep giving this boy all this energy. He's not bothering you. But soon as he say something to you, here it is, you want him to off himself. Why don't you off yourself? What good are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You ain't doing nothing spectacular for the community or whatever the case may be. Like, actually, Lil Boosie honestly is a cancer. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. Ruth Anna said, remember when they thought we should worry about Boosie? Girl, yeah, that's what that was you. Yep. Whoever this is, it's a Facebook user on here with the looking ass nigga. It's somebody on here, but y'all got to do, if y'all want to be seen, if you want me to know who is this leaving a comment, you have to click that link to say that says something about if you want your name to be shown or whatever. Also, I'm gonna drop the link. I thought I had put the link in here, so if anybody want to come on, you could come on too and give your thoughts and opinions. Hold on, let me let this load. Oh shit, that's the link right there, y'all could click on if you want to come on. What this person say? Okay, now I'm finna get to doing too much. Y'all hold on, bear with me. What's the blood in the shoes a trigger for you? What's the blood in the shoes a trigger for you? Oh, you talking about when Lil Nas X came out with the Nikes with the blood? No, it wasn't no trigger for me. It was stupid. But it wasn't like, it's nothing about this that's going to trigger me. I'm not a Christian, so I don't care nothing about all this shit. That was just stupid. And he got that, actually, that he, him and, who was that? I think it was Tony Hawk's, the skateboarder, had did the same thing before. And they was like, they had, Lil Nas X was like, it's really interesting that Tony Hawk's didn't get the same type of backlash that he got for doing it. I don't understand the point. Like, Lil Nas X, that's what I was saying. One of the things about Lil Nas X is he does go too far at times, and I'm not going to ever sit here and make pretend like he don't. Lil Nas X get on my nerves sometimes, for real. But when he's right, he's right. And I wonder how Flame Monroe, I done called this girl Flame Monroe. I'm sorry, I did not try to misgender you, honey. But she ain't sensitive like that. But I wonder how Flame, what's her name? Flame Monroe. I wonder how Flame Monroe feel about what Boosie said about Lil Nas X. Cause y'all remember when Flame Monroe was on the Breakfast Club. See, Flame Monroe is y'all don't know who Flame Monroe is. Flame Monroe is the transgender. I don't know everything that she does or whatever the case may be. She has something like, she's not sensitive at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could sit down, you could have like the conversations and stuff that she be having or whatever. Like, I think a lot of gay people kind of feel like she's a pick-me, so to speak, but I don't see it that way. It's like, you know, she's able to look at things objectively. Sometimes you could go too far with that. But I definitely wonder what she think about it. So she was on the Breakfast Club the same day. If y'all watched the interview of the Breakfast Club with Lil Boosie, she was on there the same day Lil Boosie was on there, and he was talking about, you know, what's happening with Lil Nas X. And so, you know, she was like kind of pretty much cool with everything or whatever. She was just real nonchalant about it or whatever. But I wonder how she feel about him going on this rant. And I really feel at this point that Lil Boosie is trying to ride a wave too, because Boosie, to be honest with you, Boosie is irrelevant. You know, he came out with this old whack movie, and I haven't watched it, but I'm gonna say it's whack the same way y'all ain't watched the Dave Chappelle comedy special, but y'all outraged about that, which I ain't watched that either. But since we talking out our ass, I'm gonna talk out mine. That movie was whack. And the reason why I know it was whack is because Lil Boosie, he come on the internet crying and mad at his supporters. He about to shoot y'all up now for not watching his movie or whatever. You got to support a black man. But baby, don't nobody want to see this story that been told 100,000 different times. We all know the story, your story, baby. We already know about an old ignorant ass nigga out here in the streets. When you was on that song talking about, you told your mama, you outside thugging and y'all don't need cable, and you done snatched your lunch off the lunch table. I knew you was ignorant then, because why the fuck you gonna tell a house full of people that you outside thugging and they don't need cable? Like, they don't want to watch TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, you on some dumb shit. Like, at that point, I knew something was wrong with Lil Boosie then. I'm thugging. We don't need cable. They do, bitch. Your mama probably want to watch Home Shopping Network or something while you out here acting a fool. Knew something was wrong with your ass then. Montoya said, hey, dear. Hey, Montoya. But, somebody Facebook user, do you categorize Lil Nas X as hip hop? Nah. A lot of these people ain't hip hop. It's the lines are so blurred with hip hop now. Like, they say Doja Cat and Lizzo, like, they're hip hop. Those fucking pop stars. Lil Nas X is more of a, well, honestly, I don't even think Lil Nas X came out like trying to present as a hip hop artist, really. You know, that hit song Old Town Road is definitely not hip hop. I think I don't know what Lil Nas X does. I don't know what he do. It's just he just in these streets. That's all. He is in these music streets trying to get in where he could fit in, and it looked like he ain't fitting in nowhere. These people is giving him a very hard time. But I like the fact that Jack Harlow had worked with him. I would like to see. I hate that when gay people, like gay boys, so to speak, when they come out and they do stuff, they have to align themselves with women all the time. I guess it's just a safe space for them. But I wish that more men would actually work with him. Lil Nas X is dope. Like, a lot of people don't like his music. I'm not a big fan of his music, but that industry, he has some songs that they go hard. Like Industry Baby, I'm gonna tell you something. If nothing else, man, that song go hard. You can Old Town Road went hard. You cannot tell me that Industry Baby don't go hard. That beat is ignorant. It's so crazy. And come to find out, I didn't even know this. Kanye West produced the beat for Industry Baby. He produced it. I ain't know that. That song go hard. It's on the Baby Back, couple racks on me. Okay, hey, yeah. This one for the champions. Yeah, I like that song. Let me see. Montoya said, actually, Duval came on the internet saying support Boosie. Boosie himself said he was happy with the numbers he got since he cleared 1 million the first night. He made the movie for $250K. Well, you telling me something I didn't know it for. And look, and then Boosie, he come on the internet talking about, Duval, they ain't letting Duval help me now. Help you with what? Look, Boosie, maybe, you know what? You need to be paying them girls that you had showing their titties on Instagram during the quarantine. I ain't forgot about that. Y'all hoes need to send him a Cash App invoice. I'll be sending Lil Boosie a Cash App invoice, really trolling the hell out of him, because what you're not gonna do is have me flashing my titties all on the internet and then you don't pay me. JD Wilson said everyone works with Tyler the Creator, so I don't think it's about being gay. I don't think that. My thing is did Tyler Creator ever come out and confirm that he was gay? Because Tyler Creator is just weird. You know what I'm saying? But has he ever confirmed? I know he be saying a lot of stuff. He be saying a lot of weird stuff or whatever, but I don't know what it is. I think a lot of people don't want to work with Lil Nas X because he's fine. And they going to be feeling a certain way. They know that man look good. That's what it is. That's what it is. And let me tell y'all something, y'all heterosexual men that's out there listening, because y'all the only ones that seem to have the problem. Isn't it weird that I'm going to tell y'all something that's so crazy? It's like the heterosexual men have a problem with gay boys, but they don't have a problem with gay girls. The heterosexual women take issue with transgenders at times, but not gay boys. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like certain parts of the LGBT community have issues with the certain parts of the heterosexual community or whatever. That's very interesting that it's like that. JD said Montoya, it seemed like we got some new information, baby. He said Boosie lying. He ain't make 1 million in one day. Major motion pictures barely making it. I know I heard him complaining, so I don't even know what that's all about. And the thing is, the Boosie movie is not something that we need to see. We done with Boys in the Hood. We going to Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? We need Wakanda forever. We don't need Lil Boosie in, they showing us 2 hours worth of drive-bys. Montoya say yes, he confirmed it. So y'all gonna have to figure that out, because y'all giving all kinds of misinformation. I don't know what's going on here, honey. Somebody said, is Lil Nas X and 6ix9ine trying to make a lane that traditional rappers don't want open? I don't even know how Lil Nas X and 6ix9ine is even put in the same sentence. Like 6ix9ine is like he's a drill rapper, so to speak. So he in a lane. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all probably get mad, but 6ix9ine makes some good music though. For real. That song Stupid. Him and I think it's Stupid. Him and Baba, man. That Fifi. Y'all ain't gonna tell me who to listen to. Y'all still listen to R. Kelly. So shit. Listen to 6ix9ine. He ain't tell on me. So I don't know. That's another thing. What 6ix9ine done did to y'all? Y'all shouldn't be trying to let everybody in y'all little cliques and y'all little gangs and stuff like that. Y'all need to have some proper procedures and protocol going on. Y'all need to like make a person get hazed or whatever y'all used to do, jump them or beat them up or something, or whatever y'all used to do to let people in the game. Not just anybody could be in the game just because they got some money or be affiliated. So that ain't his fault. Y'all let that rainbow hair wearing ass boy in the game with y'all, and now he done told what you thought he was gonna do. And so Tyler confirmed at an award show not too long back. Okay. Mr. C is gay and no one blasted him. Don't nobody really care about Mr. C. Mr. C actually came out and said that he date transgenders. A lot of men do. It's been a gay rappers and snitch fraud rappers. They both just open with it. It's been gay rappers and snitch / fraud rappers. They both just open with it. Yeah, that's true. Man, let me tell you something. This music industry is filled with homosexuality. And my thing is, I know a lot of people be saying there's an agenda, and sometimes it do be hard to defend. Especially when they turn, who is Superman them is gay now, and Elmo gay now. All these cartoons is gay. Like that part, Montoya did say one time in the show, I think that was Montoya that had said, like, it's more so of just trying to make it like ease the stigma associated with it or something. I don't get it. I think it's overkill. I think they're actually trying to overcorrect. It's kind of like one of these things. I know people get upset when you try to bring up the, what we experience as black people or whatever. It's kind of like how black people are now, where, if a show come on, all the main characters, all of a sudden they got to be dark skinned now. You know what I'm saying? If a man like a light skinned woman, you can't like light skin. It's just an overcorrection. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, it's just to make it, a space where everybody can be able to coexist in peace or whatever. But they do way too much. And it's kind of scary to me with them doing way too much, because you got all these other people that have these alternative lifestyles and everything, and everybody want to be accepted. I don't think we should be accepting all of this stuff. I really don't. I'm going to just be honest with you about that. I don't feel like we should be accepting all this stuff, because after a while, you're going to have everybody thinking like the retarded. I mean, I can't say that word. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't do my thing. I can't say my shit how I want to say it. That's what be having me stumbling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All this censorship. I feel like Dave Chappelle in this bitch quit trying to censor me. You know what I'm saying? But these people be having all of these weird thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And we done got to the point where we done started trying make like everything is okay and like normalize it. Now we gotta call some of this stuff a mental illness, because that's just really what it is. Because like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell no lie. People might get mad at me. I don't care. I know that people identify themselves a certain type of way or whatever, but I ain't gonna go too far with this. But y'all could put 2 and 2 together. If I woke up and said I was a cow, y'all probably be looking at me. Probably you do kind of resemble a cow a little bit with your big ass. Nah, let me quit playing. Wait a minute. Let me use another animal. A sexy lizard. They be slithering. I'm gonna be a lizard. Sexy lizard. If I woke up and said, you know what, today I'm a lizard. See me slither. You know what I'm saying? You gonna think I done lost my goddamn mind, right? When we've been knowing this whole time that this slithering thing right here that do its tongue like here is a lizard, right? If I woke up walking around on my 2 legs with the "You Can't Whoop Me" shirt on, telling somebody I'm a lizard, they might beat my ass. Get your crazy ass away from me. They might beat my ass. That day I might get my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck up the brand. You hear me? So my thing is, you got all these people out here talking about stay this and all this old kind of stuff. At some point, you have to start doing some psych evaluations, like for real. You really do. At this point, Ruth Anna said, "Wait a minute, Elmo gay, girl." I thought Elmo. I probably done put this jacket on that man back. Elmo probably not gay, but he give me a vibe. He give me a very vicarious vibe. That's why I had to throw him in there, because some of them songs did not cut it for me, and his mannerism, the way Elmo be moving, he do make me feel like he a little, you know. J.D. Wilson said, the third Robin is gay. Superman's son, John, is gay. There was already diversity in comments, but now it's pandering. It really is. And who is asking for this? Like, that's my thing. Like, who is asking for? Ain't nobody asking for this stuff. You know, that's just how they try to, you know, we sitting up here telling them to stop killing us, and they telling us, you know what I'm saying, we gonna give y'all free pizza on Friday. It's like, bitch, we didn't ask you for this. You know what I'm saying? We tell them to stop killing us, and they was like, well, we finna go take such and such statue down. We don't give a fuck about that statue. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing. It's like nobody is asking for Superman here to be running around here flaming. We not like, what's Superman like? Imagine the Superman can't even save the world and be gay, because like people are gonna be like, you know, like imagine Superman pull up on. Now you say his son or Robin, the third Robin, is gay. I don't know. Batman. What Omari be saying? Batty man. Them Jamaicans be calling him Batty. We gonna be calling what's this man name? Batman, Batty boy. It's ridiculous. I ain't got, like I said, be gay, like, do you know what I'm saying? But come on now. What? And then too, I feel like y'all be taken away from other people's childhoods. You know what I'm saying? We want to have a sense of nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to overcorrect, and now to me it's like you making it seem like being heterosexual is a problem in a minute. You know, that's what it's starting to seem like. It's like it's not. It's you want to take these characters. My thing is, why is sexuality a part of these cartoons anyway? Why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? You looking for Robin and you looking for Robin and Batman to go and save the world. You looking for Superman to come save the world. Why does it matter? You know, like even heterosexual characters, like why they gotta be all up in relationships and stuff like that or whatever. It shouldn't matter. It's just an overcorrection. And my thing is, if you want to make a claim of you want it to be a thing where these people are able to have something to identify with, then shouldn't heterosexual children have something to identify with as well? Why take away their characters? Create another one. It's just that simple. Montoya say, why would you suggest he is lying when all he would need is 50K streams at $20 a pop? He could be lying, but he only spent 250K, and his cut following would definitely spend 20 a pop. I'm not a fan of Boosie, but he not known for lying. Well, Montoya, according to that, I heard Boosie complaining. I seen him complaining about not getting support. And also, even though Boosie have a cult following, it's a whole lot of people with a cult following. Nicki Minaj has a cult following, but just because somebody has a following don't mean that they support. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know how many people rock with me, and I gotta I only got 100 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like some people they like you, they'll look at you or whatever, but they won't do what's necessary. You know what I'm saying? That's just like his album came out. He was complaining about how he did on their album. These people ain't going out here and buying their music like you think. So I'm definitely sure that, you know, he might have ran across the same issue with this movie. Is black masculinity being attacked? Can I address this? I don't think it's my place to really address this as a woman. You want to come on here? You come on here and you tell me. Uh, I will say this though. I think that the issue, I think the issue that black men have with what's going on stems from how they feel about their place in society already, because gay isn't a race. Um, it's a sexuality, a sexual orientation, and black heterosexual men, they just like focus in on it real heavy, but don't pay attention to all the white gays and the other gay, like white people been on out here doing gay shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay. You don't really pay attention to it that much. Um, I do find it interesting that we are seeing like in a whole lot of these different images and all this all kind of stuff. I do find it interesting, but I don't really think with me being a woman, and you know, I don't feel like I should be addressing masculinity to that extent, whether it's under attack or not. Um, I think a man has to answer that. It could be. In some instances, it definitely, I could see why a man would feel like that. But then like I said again, it's all about a balance. You know what I'm saying? And overcorrecting. I have an issue when heterosexuals just have an issue with people being gay, like Lil Boosie. Like in the Lil Boosie situation, like leave that man alone. You know what I'm saying? This is not like, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to stop anything. Like you sitting up here, you obsessing about it, and you being so focused on it or whatever, something like that. Yeah, at that case, like I got an issue with that. But then I also have an issue with, you know, it just seems like they're trying to overcorrect. You know, I want people to understand that it's okay that these people exist. It's nothing wrong with it or whatever. And I do feel like we need to do a little bit, do a better job with just respecting, you know, people. And we ain't got to agree with it. We ain't got to necessarily understand it. We don't have to subscribe to that lifestyle or anything like that, but we do need to do a better job with respecting people. But I can see how, because it's an overcorrection that is happening now, that a black man or some black women who, you know, feel like they could kind of somewhat speak for me and probably can see, hey, yeah, that black masculinity is under attack. But then that brings me to this question: what really is black masculinity? Because, like, really and truly, if someone's existence make you feel like your masculinity is under attack, was it ever intact? And that's a question that you have to ask yourself. Marie Simmons said, LOL. Batty boy. Yes. Look at Montoya in the comments hollering at people with all caps. This man needs to lower his font. He needs to bring his font down an octave. You done pissed JD Wilson. Montoya calling you to the carpet. He said, always my point in all caps with the exclamation mark. He want to see about you after the show. At the end of, y'all don't have no shootout at the end of Death of the Age, or You Can't Whoop Me edition or whatever, because this ain't the type of party, you know what I'm saying? Nah, don't do that. Y'all not finna fight after this show. He done called this man to the carpet. He said, I bet you can't knock this stick off my shoulder. I'm gonna give Montoya one of these shirts, because you gonna need it. Because JD Wilson, that's a big man. That's a big man. He might ragdoll your ass. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bet on that fight. Ruth Anna said, I seen him complaining as well about not being supported. Yep, you know what? The numbers are against you, Montoya. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 saying the same thing. So, you know, maybe you need to research and make it make sense. Ruth Anna said, and just as many other races are coming out of the closet. Yeah. a lot of them are coming out the closet, and people got to understand like and I'm gonna tell you another thing that people don't get, and they be like, well, if something happened to if you say something about the transgenders, if you say something about them, then all these changes get made. That's because it's comprised of rich white men. That's simple as that. It's not a race. It's comprised of rich white men. And another thing, while we on this subject, can y'all stop with this Dave Chappelle thing? Talking about we could say the N word, we could call women a B, but you can't say nothing about the community. Let me tell y'all something. I think I done said this before, so I ain't gonna stay on this long. It ain't their fault that you didn't get outraged. It ain't their fault that we don't be we listen to the songs and men calling us bees, freak hoes, bounce that ass, make your knees touch your elbows, and what we gonna do? We gonna get on the dance floor and bounce our ass and make our knees touch our elbows, and we gonna throw our ass in a circle. That's what we gonna do. We gonna follow instructions. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you're not mad about it. So why are you using this as an example? Like sometimes y'all don't help y'all argument. It's like you can't use something that your demographic is not upset about. Like we say the N word. So no, we're not gonna be mad. No, that's not gonna be a thing. We told them that it's okay for one of us to use it. We told them that it's okay to put the B word in the songs, in the N word in the songs when we supported it. So now, no, we ain't nobody gonna see it as a problem because we don't see it as a problem. You get what I'm saying? Duh, you can't do that. That like, and that let me know that some of y'all relationships don't work out well because you did the tit for tat. It don't even make sense. Now all of a sudden you don't have an issue until somebody else have an issue. If these people want to get mad every single day about something, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell nobody when to get mad or whatever and be like, well, what if when Prada and Gucci and them, when they was coming out with blackface and stuff, and we got mad about them having blackface, and then some Mexican came out and said, well, don't nobody get mad when y'all be wearing sombreros, whatever them hats. I hope I said that right because I don't be saying shit right on the Death of the Agent. When y'all be wearing sombreros for Cinco de Mayo, don't nobody get mad. What if that group came out and said that? You'll be pissed off. Now you'll be ready to go jump the wall and beat the fuck out of them. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you can't tell somebody what to get mad at, and you can't bring up something just because something that happened and what's going on in your demographic that you don't even care about. You don't care. Y'all, don't cap and make it seem like you care that women getting called bitches. Stop it. Oh, this man said Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar feels, somebody said Dr. Umar feels that black men is disrespecting the race when they go outside. It's over-synthesized the gay agenda, depopulating the black community. Do y'all worry about, I'm going to tell you something about this depopulation thing I want y'all to quit doing. And a lot of people might get triggered and might not like this. Why y'all don't worry about the depopulation when we be shooting up each other? Y'all use depopulation. I don't know what conspiracy theory y'all read, but y'all bring up depopulation a lot. And that right there is over. The thing is, feels that black men is disrespecting the race when they go outside the thing. My thing is this: if a black man go outside his race and he have, you got to understand something too. If a black man go outside his race and he have a kid with a woman of another race, the baby is going to be black. So basically, they're fucking the world back black, to be honest with you. So no, that's not depopulating the black community. Or they just, I mean, I know some people feel like biracial people are not black. And sometimes, I don't know, that's a sticky subject too. I ain't gonna even promote that because that was their old show. Um, but I have had conversations with people about, whether or not, multi racial people, biracial people, or whatever the case may be, if they if they are actually black or whatever. That's getting into something else. I can't go too deep into that because that's beyond the topic. He said, who, I don't know if this is a man or a woman, baby. Click the thing so I can see who is this talking, or say your name so I won't misgender you. Because you look like Tom. Y'all remember on MySpace, Tom, that used to hop in your inbox and have that little shadow thing, hop in your inbox, and you had to be friends with Tom on MySpace. But anyway, we do protest. We don't. We do not protest when it comes to this music. Well, no, we don't. We protest when the thing is, when I'm talking about the thing with Dave Chappelle, I'm talking about the response people are saying, why is nothing done when these men, when Dave Chappelle are calling women bitches or saying the N-word, or these rappers are calling women bitches or saying the N-word. We're not protesting that. We're protesting when it's somebody of another race doing something. We don't care about black women being called bitches in those songs. We don't care about black people using the N-word. That's what I'm saying. So to try and use that as a counter argument, it makes no sense because y'all don't care about it anyway. So you can't use that. Black on black crime, yes, we do. We all in the same game. Okay, I don't know, but we kind of going all, like over the place or whatever the case may be with that. That's a whole nother topic for a whole totally different day, in which we do need to have that conversation. I am going to have a conversation about depopulation, because that really is a word that comes up a lot. But there are a lot of things that I feel like is being done in order to, like, sterilize our community or whatever the case may be. I don't know if it's one of those things where it's by accident or not. I don't know. I don't want to give too much power to that, but that's a whole nother subject, and we'll definitely circle back and have a conversation about that or whatever. But back to this Lil Boosie thing. I really do want Lil Boosie to get his life together. He seemed like he's a really sad, bitter person, and it's almost starting to seem like he clout chasing a little bit, because every time something happens, you're gonna have these three people. Well, this one just started, the baby, but every time something happens, it's gonna be these three people that's gonna come out and have something to say: Snoop, T.I., and Lil Boosie. It never fails. Snoop done finally got somewhere and be quiet or whatever the case may be, but that damn T.I. and their Boosie, they gonna always have something to say. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, go on about your business. And it's like, y'all, to me, it's at this point where y'all trying to stay relevant. Let me tell you something. Dave Chappelle knew what he was doing when he added that in his comedy sketch. He had just went through that with the previous one. Remember? So he already know what it is. It's gonna get people to talking or whatever. People that are in media spaces, we know certain words to use to get people to, buy into what it is that we're selling. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is intentional. I know it is. I do it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, these people know what they're doing. Because Dave Chappelle knew what it was that he was doing, he was able to do it and not give a damn. Because he already knew this is what I'm doing this for a reason. I'm intentional. And I want what you're doing is what I want you to do. Dave Chappelle want them to do what they're doing. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's fine. And he standing it. It's the same thing with these TIs and Boosies or whatever the case may be. There is no entertainer. There is nobody that is actually looking to get paid, or anything that's on these social media platforms that don't know what they're doing when they cut these cameras on. Certain things are going to be said. Certain things are going to be done because they know what it is that's going to happen as a result of that. Now, you have some people that just, like the baby, I don't think the baby was on some, just like downright trying to be malicious or whatever the case may be. He did too much or whatever, but I just think he was just in the moment. But these other people that got time to sit back and watch and see what's going on or whatever the case may be, they know how to go ahead and get in there and, get their name trending or whatever the case may be. Because if you notice, it's always the irrelevant people that's jumping out there with something to say. And I think that the people who are always jumping out and they have something to say, your TIs, your Snoops, or whatever the case may be, those people need to pull Boosie to the side and just have a heart-to-heart with him and figure out what's going on with his sexuality and what it is that he's battling with. Since they have absolutely no problem with talking about Lil Nas X and his sexuality, why don't they have a little round table talk or whatever, Jada Pinkett Smith that bitch, and have them a little round table talk or whatever the case may be, and just figure out and say, hey, brother, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with you? Because I remember when you was at Vlad and you had told the people that you saw all of this homosexuality in prison or whatever the case may be. You saw all of these different acts or whatever. What's up with you? And I think Boosie probably had been gay for the stay. I really do think that what happened is Boosie probably was gay for the stay, and he can't really deal with himself. You know how sometimes there are people who get locked up and they really just, they're going to be in there for a while, ain't none shaking or whatever. And they'll be gay in prison. And then they get to messing with women again when they get out, and they just call it gay for the state. And they don't think it's anything wrong with it. It's absolutely okay. That's just what they do. And so I think probably what ended up happening with Boosie, he may have been gay for the stay, and now he really can't deal with himself because he's a little bit too invested in some gay shit. Like, I done been around a whole bunch of hood guys, a whole bunch of gangsters. I done been around a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really talk about, they don't even want you to bring up, like, I couldn't even sit around them and get to talking about Lil Nas X myself. I don't want to hear that gay shit instantly, let alone following him enough or being in that space and knowing all of these different things about him enough to have an issue with him all the time where you have to take to the internet and let us know how you feel about this man. Like, why are you following this gay nigga? You ain't got to even follow him. And he's minding his business. And then, too, I'm going to tell you something. These heterosexual men be thinking like every gay man want them. We don't even be wanting y'all half the time. Y'all don't bathe well. You gotta count up his hygiene, his feet and nails and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. They feel like cleanliness and hygiene is gay. A lot of us don't want y'all. You think these gay men who are prim and proper, you know what I'm saying, that do fleets and animals and all this old kind of stuff to clean themselves out or whatever the case may be, that's pretty and all this or whatever, that's well put together, always smelling good, want your big funk ass? You are not in danger. Please trust and believe. And I'm gonna need y'all to quit trying to worry about black women and children and all this when it's convenient. Like, y'all don't talk about black women and children and until it's something that's happening that y'all don't like. Then all of a sudden it's protect the black woman, protect the kids or whatever. Protect your kids by marrying a mama and creating a nuclear family. You do that. How about you do that? You know what I'm saying? All these baby mamas running around here, these women having these kids, and y'all leaving them or whatever the case may be, having all these kids out of wedlock. Y'all all on the internet arguing about, going 50-50 and, leaving black women and going over to Colombia or whatever the case may be to get you a salsa eating bitch and all this old kinds of stuff. Like, y'all doing a whole lot. But then when somebody piss y'all off, y'all protect the black woman, protect the black kids, where are the girls, and all this old bullshit. Y'all don't give a fuck. Stop it. Y'all gonna have me going into that rant again. And y'all done triggered me. Y'all done got triggered here. Cause don't do that. Care about us when it really, outside of some controversial shit that don't even have anything to do with it. Don't be trying to use us. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you want to bring up our plight in the midst of it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to use us to propel y'all bullshit because you want to be mad at something that don't have anything to do with you now all of a sudden. Well, what about the girls? Like, fuck out of here. This person said, in an industry that's sexuality is promoted, do you think that dudes picking their side? No, I don't think that's what it is, because the thing is, it has always been promoted. One thing about it is we live in a world now where it's more free, and people are more comfortable with coming out, or people are more comfortable, dressing certain ways and doing all of this stuff or whatever the case may be. A lot of this stuff ain't real hard to identify anymore. So it has always been in the industry. So I don't feel like people are necessarily like picking their side. I think that these people like your little Boosies and everything, they're just ignorant and they just want to remain relevant. I really do. I honestly do think that that's just what it is. I honestly do. But I want little Boosie to seek and see if Iyanla Vanzant has some more private sessions available or whatever the case may be, and see if he could sit there and talk. And you know how Iyanla Vanzant, she got that way of like bringing things out or whatever. Somebody need to go in the closet with little Boosie, hold his hand, and help walk him out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to come up out that bitch on his own. He going to need a little bit of assistance. But we need to go ahead and assist little Boosie and help him come about the closet. Let him know that it's okay. I want all of y'all people from, Louisiana or whatever. I want all of y'all to let little Boosie know that y'all got his back. Y'all ride with him regardless of whatever. He's still the man, just the same way. Don't nobody really want to see a gay gangster the same way. Didn't nobody want to see a gay Superman. But hey, it is what it is. As Robin could be gay, Lil Boosie, he could be gay. You know what I'm saying? And I really do feel like that's what it is. And like I said, I'm not trying to weaponize anybody's sexuality, but it got to be something. And I just really wish this man would just go ahead and come out and live in his truth, because it got to be real hard to walk around all day, every day, and pretend to be something that you're not, because ain't nothing gangster about worrying about gay niggas all the time. I'm just tell you that right now. It's nothing gangster about that. You could be focusing your attention on a woman. You could be focusing your attention on building and creating your particular family or whatever the case may be. But you have invested all of this time in worrying about what it is that Lil Nas X is doing. And for him to go on there rant like that, that's just way too much. I'm just gonna keep Lil Boosie. I'm gonna keep Lil Boosie lifted up in prayer, because he definitely need it. I thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Make sure that you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, you can follow me on IG. Everything is Deaths of the Asia. You can follow me on IG. Follow my Facebook page as well. I ain't forgot about y'all on Facebook. I'm finna start trying to do things on Twitter. I don't know Twitter that well. I've been having a Twitter ever since 2013 and still really don't know how to use it. But follow me on there too. I'm on there too. But anyway, I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm about to tune out. Y'all have a good one.
I hope you black men were paying attention. I hope you black men were paying attention.